Antonio Conte leads his Chelsea players down their line of opponents in the usual fair play handshakes. And with that done, let's take a look at David Ospina plays instead of Petr Cech. Per Mertesacker captains the Gunners in his first start all season. If his experience will help, Rob Holding could be the lucky charm. Arsenal have won the last 11 games he's played in. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is back after missing the last 3 with a hamstring injury, and Danny Welbeck has been preferred to Olivier Giroud in attack. The Chelsea side is one you could probably recite. Thibaut Courtois in goal behind the usual back 3. David Luiz and Gary Cahill making up for missing Chelsea's last cup final appearance through injury 5 years ago. Nemanja Matic was an unused sub in Chelsea's 2010 success. Today he gets the nod over Cesc Fabregas, and it is a forward 3 that scored 51 goals between them this season. Rises with spontaneous applause.
Starting and ending on the referee's whistle. Please now join us in a period of silence as we remember those.
First kick of the ball is Diego Costa's. And Chelsea end the campaign, prevent the ball inside to Ramsey. Sanchez, who's in quickly once more. And Sanchez is in. And Gary Bezic for that. And it is 1-0 to Arsenal. Inside 5 minutes. Alexis Sanchez, amazing Wembley record goes on. 5 goals in 5 appearances here for Arsenal. He's scored 7 in 6 all told, and he's given the Gunners the lead.
Well, the Chelsea players are arguing, there's nothing to argue about, you'll see it here. Sanchez.
Chelsea free kick, Hazard puts it in, and it's headed over the top by that man, Diego Costa. Pedro, excellent run with the ball. He got away from the first attempt to stop him, which was an unfair one. He couldn't get past the second, and there is going to be Sanchez. He's wound up the big one. Courtois knew it was always going to be too high. There were quite a few in the Arsenal end who were getting off their seats ready to celebrate another. Sanchez, and he's got the ball through. What a chance for 2-0, and it's cleared off the line by Cahill to thwart Mesut Ozil.
Bad touch, bad touch, took away the chance.
What a huge chance for Ozil, and he didn't really connect. Sanchez, who's giving us a bit of everything that he's got. Xhaka to Ozil, Welbeck rises, it's off the post, and somehow it bounces off Ramsey and goes behind.
Another chance.
Pedro looking for Diego Costa, and Diego Costa got in. It's a good save by Ospina. Diego Costa had got the better of Rob Holding, and it was Ospina who came out to block him.
He's hurt himself. I don't think it was anything other than an attempt to win the ball from Costa. Great ball.
Welbeck's got it now. They're in. It's come to Welbeck, and Courtois stops him. And it needed the assistance of Cahill yet again on the goal line.
He's got to square it to Ramsey. It's a tap in. He's got
Sanchez in. It's over everyone. It's come out to Xhaka, and it had to be put behind by Courtois.
Well, he had to run round it a little bit, Xhaka.
Through to Sanchez. Welbeck's just keeping out of it, and there's a slip from Welbeck, so Sanchez had to do it by himself.
He had to, yeah. He had no choice. He made the wrong run, Welbeck.
See the Arsenal are breaking the budget to try to keep it.
Oh, so they should.
Hazard. Pedro!
Oh.
He's put everything into it when he perhaps didn't need to. Subtlety was the key. He went for the sizzler.
The sizzler. It was a good move, but that man Hazard to get better, that's for sure.
Moses. Ospina will come and get that. Not cleanly. Mertesacker tried desperately to duck out of his way. Marcos Alonso strikes, but it's always too high. It was never coming down. And Chelsea have been brought back down to earth in this first half. In the FA Costa did well to hold it. Here's Victor Moses. Parried clear by Ospina, and Mertesacker gets it further away. The two men we talked about, Ospina and Mertesacker. forces him away. Diego Costa will come back again. Monreal is not going anywhere. Diego Costa is Arsenal's, and they've taken it. Welbeck does brilliantly and is rather crudely taken out by Victor Moses. That will be a booking.
Oh, he's done that well, hasn't he?
Moses finds Pedro in space. Pedro's shot is wide.
It's because Ramsey was still running back. It's exactly what. Look at the pace of Welbeck. Tried to.
Moses down. Anthony Taylor had a really good look and waves Arsenal's way and may well give a yellow card. He will to Victor Moses, and that means his FA Cup final is over. What a big decision that is from the referee. Chelsea. Hazard. Diego Costa takes it down, and Diego Costa levels for Chelsea. The champions are giving it their everything with the 10 men. Arsenal won, Chelsea won. Game on again in the FA Cup final. There's Giroud pulling it back. Arsenal in front once more. Aaron Ramsey scores for the Gunners. Chelsea's reprieve is so short-lived, they'd barely finished the celebration. Pokes it past David Luiz. Oh, it was nearly one of the great FA Cup final goals. Steered wide by the flying. Willian has got up. Kante's gone for the clip towards Hazard. Diego Costa barges in. Oh, here's Mesut Ozil. And Ozil checks. And Ozil hits the post. That was the chance to seal it once and for all for the Gunners. It's a deflection to find Willian. Not really held up by Coquelin. He's able to put one headed further away by Granit Xhaka. El Neni. Ozil. Ozil out to Ramsey. Ramsey through to Mohamed El Neni.
Oh, what's he doing?
El Neni checks back. That was for the cup, but it is Arsenal's FA Cup anyway. A small smile on the face of Arsene Wenger. A sporting handshake from the manager of the champions, Antonio Conte. But Arsenal have saved one of their best performances of the entire season until last, against all odds. Per Mertesacker is once again an FA Cup winning captain. Stan Kroenke is the owner of an FA Cup winning team. After all the trials and tribulations that we've seen and heard about Arsenal Football Club all season long, when it really mattered at the very end, the Gunners had something left in their armoury. For Arsene Wenger, it is an outright record. 7th FA Cup triumph as a manager. He beats the record of George Ramsey, the Aston Villa secretary, from 1884. That record has stood for so long, but now it's Arsene Wenger's. And overall, Arsenal are at the top of the FA Cup tree with 13 successes in the world's oldest and greatest cup competition. And Danny, a final word from you. From the very early stages, it was apparent that this could well be Arsenal's day.
Well, it was a pleasure to be here and witness a huge shock in many ways, and I know we've mentioned a lot of individuals, but team performance today, which we've not said too often about this Arsenal team, a really good team performance, every one of them working for each other for 90 minutes.
No Chelsea double, just Arsenal delight. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1.
Well, they're hardly a minnow, are they, Arsenal Football Club? But it certainly seemed that way today. So many people expected Chelsea to go on and complete the double. Arsenal have won the FA Cup for a record-breaking 13th time, going ahead of Manchester United. Arsene Wenger wins his 7th FA Cup, also a record. but no double for Chelsea, and still no major win in a cup final as a manager for Antonio Conte. But what a stunning final it was. An end-to-end thriller, wasn't it, Alan?
Oh, it was a fantastic game. Arsenal thoroughly deserved to win. They were a yard quicker and a yard sharper than every single Chelsea player throughout the game. And I know Danny gave Sanchez man of the match, but that man there who we just saw, Mertesacker, hasn't played
from first minute onwards. And you know, this team has suffered and united and responded. And I said last week this team will win the championship with one or two good buys and keep them together. And I think they are on a good way. They show strength, unity, and we played spectacular football today again.
Did you feel it was a gamble? We talked beforehand about you only played all your fit defenders. Were you worried? Were you concerned taking on the champions of the league?
Of course, who wouldn't be? You know, Per Mertesacker had not played one game, and but you trust their intelligence, their experience as well. Per has over 100 caps for Germany, and he did very well today.
What does it mean to you individually now to be the only manager who's won 7 of these things?
I'm very proud because you see what kind of fight you have when you want to win one, and you have to go for all the rounds. And if nobody has done it before, you know, I'm proud for having done 2 things that have not been done: is to win the championship without losing a game and win 7 FA Cups. So it's not easy, believe me.
OK, very quickly, 2 more questions. Now for you, everybody wants to know, will you be at this club next season?
I have always been very clear on that. We have a board meeting on Tuesday, and I think Wednesday, Thursday will be clearer.
Do you want to be here next season?
I have always been clear on that. Thank you. Let me enjoy the night.
Congratulations, enjoy it. Thank you. Thanks for your time.